In this video, I will show you some feature-based machining drilling. FBM Drill automatically detects holes in a solid based on your specific criteria and to generate a complete series of drilling and chamfering. FBM Drill also generates circle mill or helix bore operations for large hole features when you activate these settings. Select Toolpaths, FBM Drill. When the FBM Toolpath Setup page appears, enable automatic initial hole detection as shown. Also, change the grouping to plane to group the operations by the plane in which the holes lie. I will now take a brief moment to explain a few of these parameters. Automatic initial hole feature detection. When selected, Mastercam automatically detects features when you choose the FBM operation. If you save the settings to your toolpath and use that final in the active machine group, Mastercam automatically detects features every time you choose the FBM operation. Grouping controls how the drill cycles that FBM Drill creates are organized in the toolpath manager. Mastercam orders operation within groups into subgroups by operation type. Plane groups all operations based on the plane of the hole. And finally, create additional geometry selects one or more options to create geometry for detected hole features without generating toolpaths. The geometry is saved to a level you choose in this section and is non-associative. Once your parameters have been adjusted, select Hole Detection. This option will help you control the types of holes FBM Drill detects. Enable the following options. Also, disable Limit Search to Plane. And finally, change the maximum diameter to a value of 2. The rest of your parameters will appear as shown. I will now explain a few of these parameters. Include blind holes will search your part for the blind holes. These are holes that do not go through the entire solid. Include chamfers searches for holes with chamfers. Include split holes searches the part for holes that are incomplete. Limit Search to Plane detects features that can only be machined in the selected plane. Minimum Diameter finds holes which are equal to or greater than this value. Maximum Diameter finds holes which are equal to or less than this value. Sweep Angle lets you set a tolerance for how complete holes need to be in terms of its included angle and to be detected by and included in the feature-based machine drill operation. And finally, Machine Coaxial Holes with Gaps determines whether Mastercam creates multiple holes that share a common axis as a single hole or as multiple holes from different planes. You can now select the spot drilling page. Enable the option Use this tool for all spot drill operations as shown. Use this tool for all spot drill operations allows you to choose a specific spot drill cycle generated by the feature-based machining drill operation. From here, pick the button Select Tool from Library. Find and select the 1-inch spot drill, number 312. Once you have chosen this tool, select the OK button and the spot drill will appear in the box to the left of the buttons. You can now select Pre-Drilling. This page defines pre-drilling cycles that rough out the drilled holes before the finished drill cycle. Ensure that pre-drill pilot holes only is enabled. I will now explain a few of these parameters. Pre-drilling creates pre-drilling operations that rough out the detected holes before creating any finished drill and chamfer operations. Pre-drill pilot holes only deactivates all pre-drill roughing cycles except for assigned pilot hole cycles. This also deactivates the parameters for minimum diameter, increment and stock to leave on the page because they are not applicable. FBM Drill generates only pilot holes pre-drill cycles followed by finish hole cycles. Minimum pre-drill diameter sets the smallest tool size that can be used from the tool library for the pre-drill operations. Once your parameters appear as shown, select Tools. This page controls the tools Mastercam selects for the drill cycles that the FBM Drill operation creates. From the tool creation, disable first the Create Only Standard Sizes option. Ensure that Consider Flute Length is enabled. You can leave the rest of the parameters as shown. I will explain a few of these parameters. Diameter matching tolerance is where Mastercam uses this value to determine how closely the diameter of the tool and the hole must match before selecting an appropriate tool. Tool selection lets you pick one or more of the following options to tell Mastercam where to locate tools for the FBM generated toolpaths. Use Tools in MCX looks in the current Mastercam file for an appropriate tool. The tools do not have to be used in the previous operations to be available to the FBM operations. Use Tool Library searches the selected tool library for the necessary tools. Create as needed creates the necessary tools using the tool creation parameters you define. Hole bottom geometry defines the relationship of the bottom hole geometry to the tooltip geometry. Next, select the linking parameters page. This page defines how FBM Drill calculates clearance height and retract height for the drilling cycles. Make the following changes as shown. I will explain a few of these parameters. Clearance is the height at which the tool moves to and from the part. There are several options available from where the height is measured. Retract is the height at which the tool moves before the next tool pass. The same options are available as for clearance height. Tap ream adjustment determines whether tapped and reamed holes are fully finished. And finally, tip compensation compensates for the tool tip. Once your parameters appear as shown, select Features. This page allows you to manage the list of hole features that FBM Drill detects in the solid model. Choose the button to detect the features as shown. From here, click on State to organize the features better and scroll down to check for any unassigned tools. No unassigned tools are listed because in the Tools page, the Create as Needed option was enabled. This enables Mastercam to automatically create any required tools to machine the part. We will now assign a tap tool to the 0.5312 diameter drilled hole. To select all holes with the same diameter and hole type, enable Select Common Features as shown. Now, to organize the holes based on their type, click on the hole type as shown. Scroll down to the right side of the screen until you find a 0.5312 inch drill. In the Finish Tool column, click where it says Unassigned to select all holes with the same diameter. Now right mouse click on the Unassigned and choose Final Tool. From the flyout menu, choose the following tool. This is the TAP RH 5/8 11 UNC tool. From here, we will assign a 1/4 inch 20 tap to the 0.201 drill. Select one of the drills with a diameter of 0.201 as shown. Again, to change the hole type, right mouse click in the Finish Tool column. To change the hole type, right mouse click in the Finish Tool column. Select Finish Tool and from the list, choose the following. The TAP RH 1/4 inch 20 UNC will automatically be added as shown. You can now select the OK button to generate the FBM drill toolpath. Enter the new NC name when the dialog box appears, your name, _8, and choose the OK button. Next, I will show you how to check your parts using backplot and verify. To backplot the operations we have done so far, click on the Select All Operations icon. This ensures that all operations have been selected. This is indicated by a green check mark. From here, select the backplot icon. Backplotting shows the path the tools take to cut the part. This display lets you spot errors in the program before you machine the part. As you backplot tool paths, Mastercam displays additional information such as the X, Y, and Z coordinates, the path length, the minimum and maximum coordinates, and the cycle time. It also shows any collisions between the workpiece and the tool. Select the Backplot tab and ensure that the following are enabled: All Operations, Follow, and Leads. Now select the Home tab. Ensure that Tool and Workpiece are enabled. You can now select the Play Simulation button to run your backplot. To view all the tool paths more clearly, select the Isometric View and Fit icon. Your tool paths will appear as shown. We will now simulate the tool path and verify. From the Mastercam Backplot Home, select the Verify button. Ensure that Tool, Stock, and Workpiece are enabled. Now select the Play Simulation button to run Verify. Verify mode shows the path the tools take to cut the part with material removal. This display lets you spot errors in the program before you machine the part. As you verify tool paths, Mastercam displays additional information such as the X, Y, and Z coordinates, the path length, the minimum and maximum coordinates, and the cycle time. It also shows any collisions between the workpiece and the tool. Your part will appear as shown up to this point. You can now exit Verify.